Hello, friends. Hello. Happy greetings to you wherever you are. I hope you're doing well. And I wanted to pop on here today with this message, which is perhaps entitled or introduced with a somewhat provocative description, because it's about loneliness and feeling scared and confused about your way forward, about what to do next, about whether you need to make significant life changes or to change your mindset completely. And if you go through moments in life when you feel scared or confused, lost, alone, like there's no one really here to hold you or support you, or maybe your loved ones are really far away physically, and you feel like you can only really count on yourself, and like the whole world is on your shoulders, and you have this huge responsibility to who or to what we don't know actually. And as I say you, it's really a personification of me, because that's really all that we can speak to is our own perspective and our own life experience. And so I just want to be with you here, and you're with me as you move forward. And maybe you're starting the weekend. It's the weekend here in Dubai, and the purpose of this video is really to create a safe space for me and for you to know that whenever you feel lonely and confused, that is perfectly fine, and you're not dead. So ultimately, that is what most of our fears conclude in, right? Is death. And if you look down on things, you can ask yourself, number one, what is my problem? What am I scared about? What is my fear? What is the problem? Because I was thinking that I want solutions, right? We want solutions so that you can feel clear-minded and peaceful, content, easygoing, confident in your way forward, confident in yourself, confident in your choices and your lifestyle, or whatever you're doing. You want to feel good about you and to feel good about yourself physically and mentally, and all the ways, financially, professionally, emotionally. And that's a lot, and we're not going to tackle that in one video like this or in one session. But the point is to just remind yourself that you're going to be learning a lot of things throughout life. And as you go through your difficulty now and you feel like it's a hardship, it will pass. And this is only a stage and a season and a moment. It's a snapshot, like a camera, a picture. And if you look at it, it's just a picture, a snapshot, and a glimpse of your life in this moment. And your life will ideally span many years, perhaps decades, right? That's the ideal. And you can ask yourself too, will this matter in 5 months from now? Will this matter in 5 years or 15 years? Maybe, or maybe not, right? And then if you have opinions from other people who say something, they could be experts or specialists in their field, or they can just be simple, lay person that gives their opinion, because everyone has their own opinions, regardless. And not everyone's opinions will not always agree with your own, and sometimes they may even clash and feel really contrary and disconcerting and upsetting to you. And so the key is, do you want to live your life being upset from time to time by other people's opinions? And if you're scared about something that experts are saying, just know that you have the final decision-making power, and you give the final permission slip to what and who you allow to enter through into your brain and through the ears. And you get to choose ultimately, most importantly, is what you will act on, what you will do, what you will change, whether you will adjust and modify things for yourself moving forward in whatever area this is. Whether it's a relationship problem and you decide, well, I can either change and adjust to that person and do what they want me to do, or not, and then risk losing the person or damaging the relationship or another consequence. And so you can apply that for your own case and then see what you eventually decide. But it's up to you and you choose. And I also want to remind you and encourage you to always know that you have your own inner stillness and intuition and instincts, and that you ultimately know what's best for you. But if you feel so lost or so confused in yourself that you think you have to doubt yourself or that you cannot trust yourself, then just know that by the grace of God, you can be helped if you're open to that, and if you truly want things to change, and if you truly want to change. But you really have to get specific about what you want to change, and then possibly even how, but then leaving the hows up to more of the intelligence of the universe and the world that surrounds you, because this is where you are inviting and intentionally, purposefully being open to external inputs and perspectives. So, as with most things that I've mentioned in the past, we have to do our own research. You have to be your own expert and connect with your own inner guidance. And I think that for me, the message that came through from the universe is to slow down and relax more and be more still within yourself, to embrace more stillness, whether that means meditation or prayer or somehow doing less. Because if you feel confused, it may be that you are trying to juggle and toggle too many plates in the air at the same time, trying to serve too many masters and keeping many others happy, and basically being a people pleaser. Even if you think you're not, on some level, you probably are. So you have to start with you, and you have to first honor what your basic needs are, and then what will now serve you in that direction and movement forward now, where you will be a little bit more still. And just know that you are not alone. You do have your guardian angels, and you have the universe, God, your greater power, even if it's invisible. But what I do is I ask God to truly be with me and to help me, and for me to feel that energy, because I can't see it, but I want to have evidence, and I want to feel good inside of me, and I want to feel peace and peace of mind and calmness, and to be happy and healthy, and to love myself and to be loved, and to be with the people who really love me and can support me and celebrate me and cheer me on. And I have a feeling that's what you want too. So let's begin to ask. As Joyce Meyer says, she's a pastor, an American pastor, and she says, ask big. Joel Osteen also says this in one of his sermons, ask big. Don't be afraid to ask for big things from God. I find that my own biggest confusion comes from the fact that I just don't get clear enough, and I don't take the time to write it down, to voice it to God, between me and God, to really be clear about what I do want and what I am choosing. So what about you? Are you maybe similar to me, or maybe you're slightly different? But if you can do that and I can do that, then we can at least begin to feel like, hey, I'm doing something, I'm asking big. Doesn't matter if I don't get it as big as I'm saying, but I know that God will come through, and with God all things are possible, and the universe can deliver even greater, even better, superior to what we are asking for. And I know that to be true. So I'm open to that, and I invite you to be open to that too. And this message has been a combination of spirituality and mental wellness, because there's definitely avenues to proceed with life coaching and with concrete, coaching skills and hands-on learning and exercises in that regard. And yes, you can find your powerful question to produce a powerful answer. Look at what are your perspectives, and shifting your perspective, your perceptual position, maybe looking at things from the doctor's point of view, or from your husband's point of view, or your children's point of view, or looking at it from your employer's point of view, and then seeing how they see you according to you, and then also shifting out and then going into your higher self Or how would your future self look back on this? And what advice would they give you? And now these steps require stillness and quietness within yourself and just talking with yourself, connecting with your higher wisdom, inner guidance, intuition, and intelligence, because we're a combo of mental power and emotional power and spiritual power. But always remember that you start first and foremost as a spiritual power, because before you were an actual fetus in your mother's womb, you did not exist anywhere in the world except in energy. So that's true for all of us, and I'll leave it at that. I'm going to continue making my dinner, and to wish you and bid you well, and to wish you a glorious, terrific, lucky, and fortuitous, amazing, terrific, splendid, and breathtakingly positive happy weekend. I hope this video uplifts and empowers you and reminds you that you're not alone. I felt alone, and now I'm not. So sending you blessings and gratitude, and see you in the next one. Bye for now from Jennifer at Personal Power Wellness Coaching for energy. Yeah, woo! See, I feel better already. Thanks for your time. Bye-bye.